Smith & Wesson 69 Combat Magnum, $1,000. When it comes to revered handgun manufacturers, Smith & Wesson are at the top of the tree. Built on the S&W L-frame design, you're getting a classic double-action, single-action revolver. The 69 Combat 44 Magnum handgun is finished in timeless style, and quality stainless steel is used during production. The 69 Combat differs in various ways from the well-received original 69 model. Its overall length is 7.8 inches, which includes a two-piece barrel length of 2.75 inches, along with a full-length extractor rod. Capacity-wise, you get a fixed mag that takes 5 rounds. S&W incorporates a two-piece barrel design into this gun that consists of a threaded barrel plus a shroud. The company claims that this system works to improve tension and accuracy when using the revolver. It is also more cost-effective in terms of production. The ability to use the Model 69 Combat in either single or double action means you should be aware of the different trigger pull ratios. Both of these allow for more than acceptable use. Just be ready for the boom. 44 Magnum is particularly good in certain situations, one of these being home defense. Using the 69 Combat with 44 special ammo in either single or double action means you have things very efficiently covered. For those new to such powerful weapon, training with 44 special ammo works very well. It is the ideal cartridge when it comes to getting used to and overcoming the recoil given. This revolver presents good balance during use, and there is a bright red front ramp that will allow quick target acquisition. Once your target is hit, it will provide the stopping power you're looking for. But remember, 44 Magnum revolver is not the best for concealed carry. But with this S&W 69 Combat model, it is possible to tote it on a belly band when wearing a jacket. Yes, it is larger and bulkier than the wide choice of wheel guns, 38 .357 caliber, that are specifically designed for personal protection. However, those shooters who are ready to carry this additional load will benefit from the extra bore diameter. Number 6. Ruger New Model Blackhawk, $900. Our second review centers on yet another revolver manufacturer held in high esteem, Ruger. The new models in their registered Blackhawk centerfire revolvers range really offer shooters style and power. Any shooter who has held a quality revolver will appreciate how naturally it fits into their hand. Based around a traditional solid frame design, the Super Blackhawk single-action revolver certainly gives that, and also includes advanced options. This includes a patented transfer bar ignition system, which comes with reverse indexing stop as well as a loading gate interlock. The coil spring mechanism is ultra-reliable. Feel and handling is enhanced with hard rubber grips, and the quality adjustable sights ensure your aim will be true. Those shooters who are into serious handgun hunting will go a long way to find a more suitable 44 Magnum than one from the Super Blackhawk range. This single-action revolver has been designed as a primary hunting weapon. It offers excellent accuracy at long ranges and is perfect for those into this type of pursuit. With its highly distinctive 7.5-inch long barrel, you are buying into style and functionality. The quality barrel adds to increased forward mass, while its length also boosts velocity over and above standard length barrels. This additional velocity is not huge, but is enough to give the gun an edge when using heavy for caliber hunting ammo. The long barrel also increases sight radius, which is a key precision benefit when out in the field. This revolver comes pre-packed with a set of scope rings. This means you have the ability to mount either a magnified optic, red dot sight, or scope. By doing so, you will be increasing that all-important hunting advantage. It should also be noted that due to the heavy frame design, this revolver will handle the vast majority of highly powerful 44 Magnum loads available today. By nature of the power and design offered, this is a heavy handgun, around 3 pounds in weight, although the balance is so good that it should feel lighter in your hand than it actually is. All in all, the Super Blackhawk is highly durable, has a light trigger, and quality adjustable sights that will ensure accuracy. Number 5. Smith & Wesson Centerfire Revolvers, $900. We return to Smith & Wesson in order to review another of their 44 Magnum models. This one is their Model 69, not to be confused with the Model 69 Combat reviewed earlier. The S&W Special Model 69 is a large-framed centerfire revolver that certainly packs power. This award-winning revolver was the first L-frame in 44 Magnum, comes with full top strap and barrel serration, as well as a ball detent lock-up feature. It has a stylish matte stainless steel finish and a comfortable black synthetic grip. The overall length is 9.6 inches, which includes a two-piece barrel length of 4.25 inches. This powerful revolver weighs in at around 2.3 pounds and a 5-round capacity. In the hands of a hunter who knows how to handle this gun and his expected recoil, you're getting accuracy and immense satisfaction. Lastly, S&W have not been around since 1856 without learning a thing or two about customer service, and this model stays in line with its comprehensive after-sales support. You get an S&W lifetime service policy with purchase. Number 4. Taurus 44 SS8, $800. This .44 Magnum handgun from Taurus could very well be described as a hand cannon. Looking for a knockout punch? You've just found it. Whether you realize it or not, you will have seen this handgun in countless movies. The Taurus Raging Bull .44 Magnum single-action, double-action handguns deliver huge power. This model comes with a very impressive 8.38-inch barrel included in its overall length of 14 inches. In terms of sights, you get fixed front sights and easily adjustable rear sights. It has a 6-round capacity, and you should expect a weight of 3.94 pounds. This means it will not be every shooter's cup of tea, but those who can handle it will benefit from awesome power and performance. The factory porting design of the barrel and its cushioned grips certainly help to reduce the expected felt recoil. However, we cannot tell a fib. You will feel the power of this revolver each and every time you let loose. Number 3. Taurus 444 Raging Bull, $1,200. Continuing with Taurus and their 444 Raging Bull model, this one is slightly more forgiving. Make no mistake, you are still getting a monster of a single-action, dual-action handgun, but the 444 Raging Bull matte stainless steel revolver comes in with smaller dimensions. It is one of 4 on offer with very distinct barrel lengths. The 444 model has a 6.5-inch barrel in its overall length of 12 inches. The fixed mag has a capacity of 6 rounds, and weight is reduced to just 3.32 pounds. This model is part of an award-winning Taurus design series. It gives shooters a crisp trigger break as well as a smooth pull. This highly effective combination ensures accuracy. The 444 model comes with cushioned grips and specific factory porting. Both features are designed to help reduce the felt recoil when firing this hugely powerful revolver. Further increased accuracy is provided thanks to the good quality fixed front sights and easily adjustable rear sights. The 444 Raging Bull combines features from other models in the range. It has the porting of the tracker model and the neat cushioned grip of the ultralight model. This combination works surprisingly well to give you more control than you would imagine from a weapon of such power. You also benefit from the Taurus security system, which makes storage safer than many other firearms out there. While it is still on the heavy side, handling should not be an issue for the majority of shooters. Those who do buy into it are getting into a highly durable revolver, and one that will last and perform for a very long time to come. The fixed mag has a capacity of 6 rounds, and weight is reduced to just 3.32 pounds. This model is part of an award-winning Taurus design series. It gives shooters a crisp trigger break as well as a smooth pull. This highly effective combination ensures accuracy. Number 2. Taurus 44 Tracker, $750. Our final Taurus mention goes to their 44 Tracker model, and we make no apologies for including 3 Taurus models in this review. Their 44 Magnum range of revolvers come in at a good price point and really are what this powerful style of handgun is all about. The 44 Tracker comes down a further step in terms of barrel length and overall size. You are buying into a handgun that is 9 inches in length with an included barrel of just 4 inches. However, note the barrel length is less than half the size of their Big Boomer 44 SS8 model mentioned earlier. You still have the operational choice of using single or double action, and the quality of manufacture is as consistent as ever. The durable and robust 44 Tracker is finished in high-grade stainless steel, weighs in at 2.13 pounds, and has a fixed mag with 5-round capacity. Taurus recognizes the potential impact of recoil when using 44 Magnum caliber in handguns. To this end, the company incorporates specialized factory barrel porting that assists with recoil control. This makes the 44 Tracker far easier to control when compared against other Magnum revolvers out there. We touched on the Taurus safety system earlier, but here's a fuller explanation as to why it should be seen as a definite plus. With any reputable firearm, you should find a variety of safety options. These will vary from just about acceptable right through to those that offer high levels of safety and security. The Taurus security system goes one step further. You receive a key which allows you to disable the entire weapon. Using this function means it is impossible to switch the security system off by accident. This makes it highly safe to have around anyone of any age, but gives additional peace of mind for those with children. The company incorporates specialized factory barrel porting that assists with recoil control. Number 1. Smith & Wesson 629 handgun, $1,250. We finish our best 44 Magnum revolver reviews with a very special Smith & Wesson model, the 629. The S&W 629 comes with classic, timeless style and will certainly be noticed wherever you tote it. Weighing in at 3.1 pounds, you will feel hand power immediately. It is 12 inches in length, comes with an impressive 6.5-inch barrel, and it really does rock in terms of accuracy. You are certainly getting noticeable, quality-made sighting features. There is a large fixed front sight with a bright orange painted blade, and the adjustable black rear sight comes with a white outline. This carefully chosen color combo makes taking a bead on your target much more effective. As with all accuracy attributes, your stance, grip, and regular practice count for a lot. This is particularly important when using heavy-hitting firearms with associated recoil issues. The comfortable, solid feel composite grips, long barrel, and weight of the 629 model certainly work to mitigate recoil, but of course, it is still there to be felt. As with the vast majority of .44 Magnum revolvers, we feel it is not really a weapon for complete beginners. Having said this, if you do your bit, the S&W 629 with its long sight radius will do the rest. The 629 offers single or double action use, but beware when used it in single action. The trigger is light to say the least. Although trigger pull is listed at around 3 pounds 12 ounces, you will find that it feels and works in a very fine manner. Many shooters find this a great feature once they're used to it. As for use in double action mode, as expected, this is far heavier and comes in around 15 pounds. Besides a wide choice of .44 Magnum cartridge manufacturers to choose from and hand loads, the 629 takes the standard .44 Magnum cartridge and the .44 Special. The latter should be used for training purposes when it comes to introducing those shooters who are new to this powerful handgun. Benelli 828U, $2,899. If keeping the gun's weight and recoil as low as possible are your primary concerns, going to a 20-gauge shotgun feels like the natural solution. Most 20-gauge shotguns are shorter and lighter than their 12-gauge equivalents. For the same reasons, 20-gauge shotguns are the natural choice for young or inexperienced shotgunners. In contrast, if you're a more experienced shooter, going back to a 20-gauge can be challenging. Many of these guns are youth guns that will feel too short and uncomfortable for an adult shooter. The Benelli 828U is not a youth shotgun by any means, even in 20-gauge. With a LOP of 14 3/4 inch and overall length of 43.25 inch with a 26-inch barrel and an overall weight well under 7 pounds, the 828U is oriented towards adult hunters seeking the most practical OU shotgun today's market can offer. Even though it is an over-under, it's also a Benelli, which means this shotgun is packed full of technological innovations. The patented steel locking system comprises an all-steel breech block intended to contain the pressure generated by fired cartridges. This unique design addresses a common failure point in traditional OU shotguns, increasing the gun's lifespan. The stock also features the Benelli Progressive Comfort System, an innovative recoil absorption system intended to be more efficient and comfortable than a traditional stock fitted with a recoil pad. This technology uses internal polymer buffers designed to compress and absorb compressed energy. The more powerful the load, the more buffers activate to cushion the recoil. Number 9. CZ USA Redhead Premier, $1,000. The CZ USA Redhead Premier Reduced Length 24-inch 20-gauge shotgun is chambered for 3-inch shells and has an impressive performance in a small package. They designed this weapon to fit smaller shooters and children with a durable 24-inch steel chrome-lined barrel, a weather-resistant black chrome finish, and a 13-inch length of pull for enhanced control. It features auto ejectors, a mechanical trigger, coil-operated hammers, an 8mm flat vent, and a lightweight 6-pound design. The receiver has a smooth silver satin chrome finish and has a beautiful Turkish walnut stock with detailed hand engravings. Its 20-gauge design and recoil pad provide reduced recoil, making it perfect for waterfowling. You can easily customize your spread with 5 different chokes to take down your game. If you're looking for an excellent shotgun for your young adult or are smaller in stature, the CZ USA Redhead Premier Reduced Length 24-inch 20-gauge shotgun is a perfect choice. Number 8. TriStar Arms Setter ST, $500. The Setter ST 26-inch 20-gauge shotgun by TriStar Arms is a beautiful gun with many features to make your hunting experience more enjoyable. It has a durable 26-inch steel chrome-lined barrel with a vented top and mid-rib with a fiber optic sight for precise shooting. With 5 interchangeable chokes, you can customize your spread to get the best spread for your game. The rubberized recoil pad and 20-gauge caliber provide excellent recoil mitigation to get the best shot possible. With a 43.75-inch overall length and a 6.3-pound design, this shotgun is perfect for hunters of all sizes. This shotgun comes with a 5-year warranty, which protects you from any defects in the materials or workmanship. It comes with a steel receiver and a Turkish walnut stock with a beautiful engraved design. If you want a well-crafted shotgun at an affordable price, the Setter ST 26-inch 20-gauge shotgun by TriStar Arms is a great option. Number 7. Savage Arms Stevens 555, $865. Savage Arms Stevens 555 28-inch 16-gauge shotgun is chambered for 3-inch rounds and offers an excellent shooting experience at an affordable price. The 16-gauge caliber is not a common caliber in the US, but it offers a balance between the power of a 12-gauge and the reduced recoil of a 20-gauge. It comes with a standard semi-pistol grip Turkish walnut stock with a 14-inch length of pull and a beautiful brown finish. You get excellent durability and accuracy with a 28-inch carbon steel vent rib barrel with a front bead sight. The barrel also features chrome lining, which reduces corrosion and improves longevity. The included 5 interchangeable chokes provide additional precision and spread based on your game. The Savage Arms Stevens 555 is an excellent pick for any shooter looking for a balance of power and recoil. Number 6. CZ USA Quail $500. The CZ USA Quail 28-inch 20-gauge shotgun 3-inch over-under offers a slightly shorter length of pull to provide additional control and comfort for young shooters. It comes with a Turkish walnut stock with detailed hand engravings, which is beautiful and durable. At just 6.3 pounds, it is lightweight, and it still offers an impressive full-length barrel. The reduced weight allows it to be easily shouldered and maneuvered. The 28-inch chrome-lined steel barrel has a gloss black chrome finish and is durable and accurate. With 5 interchangeable chokes, you can easily get the spread you need. It features a single extractor that lifts spent shells from the chamber instead of an ejector, making it easier to operate. If you're looking for a premium youth 20-gauge shotgun at an affordable price, the CZ USA Quail 28-inch 20-gauge shotgun with 3-inch over-under is perfect for you. Number 5. Beretta 687 Silver Pigeon 3, $3,500. The Beretta 687 Silver Pigeon 3 Walnut 12-gauge 3-inch over-under shotgun is a reliable shotgun that will deliver superior performance. They built it from quality, high-performance parts, which increases its longevity and performance. Its 28-inch Optima-bore HP tri-alloy steel barrel guarantees excellent ballistics with its cold hammer forged design and vacuum relieving. It includes an Optima Choke HP choke and is perfect for steel shots. The shotgun has a beautiful design built to last with a 2.5 class walnut stock with a gloss finish, which is resistant to any environment. They engraved it with a state-of-the-art laser with beautiful floral designs and a wildlife backdrop. It also features a 20mm micro-core butt pad that will provide superior recoil management and comfort. The Beretta 687 Silver Pigeon 3 Walnut 12-gauge 3-inch over-under shotgun is an excellent choice if you are looking for a high-quality shotgun for waterfowling or clay shooting. Number 4. Beretta 692 Sporting, $4,800. Most U.S. shooters should be familiar with Beretta's extensive lineup of handgun products. Still, if you're into hunting and shotgun competition, you may also be familiar with their lesser-known shotgun products. The Beretta 692 is one of the finest sporting shotguns ever produced by the Italian firm, featuring a pair of 3-inch chambered 12-gauge barrels, each either 30-inch or 32-inch in length, depending on the options purchased. The 692 features Beretta's Stellium Plus barrel technology, featuring a unique 14-inch long progressive forcing cone design, resulting in a smoother transition from chamber to barrel. On the field, this transition results in denser and more uniform shot patterns, increasing accuracy and decreasing perceived muzzle rise. Beretta designed this model as a midpoint between the hyper-focused, competition-oriented Beretta DT11 and the hunting-oriented 680 series shotguns. Although the 692 remains oriented primarily for skeet and clay shooting, it also possesses an excellent potential for use as a field gun against high birds, such as doves or pheasant. The 692 is compatible with the well-regarded Optima Choke HP extended choke tubes. These chokes are also used in the A400, DT11, SV10 Perennia and Prevail, and other select models, giving you access to up to 10 different choke sizes from cylinder to extra full, plus 2 skeet sizes. Whether you prefer busting clays or hunting birds, the Beretta 692 is a sound investment that you can pass on from generation to generation. Number 3. Browning Citori 725 Trap, $3,550. Trap shotguns are in a category of their own compared to skeet, clays, and other shotgun competitions. A trap shotgun is hyper-focused. It may only be suitable for trap shooting, but it will beat every general-purpose shotgun at it. If you're a trap shooting enthusiast, you know the importance of having a well-balanced gun and why you can't simply use the same piece you'd also use on clays or birds. The Browning Satori 725 trap is a trap shooting version of the company's legendary Satori line of shotguns, itself descended from John Moses Browning's original B-25 Browning Superposed. Despite belonging to the same family, the 725 trap has almost nothing in common with its field variant. The trap model features a grooved semi-beaver tail forearm, a raised cheek rest, two ported barrels, a high-visibility fiber optic sight, and a trap recoil pad. Specific models may feature an adjustable cheek rest, an adjustable comb, or both. However, the 725 trap retains the original shotgun's compatibility with Invector DS chokes, granting it the same versatility as its hunting-oriented cousins. This shotgun is one of the best demonstrations of why Browning is a significant player in the world of trap shooting, from small local matches to the Grand American World Championship. Just about any trap shooter can benefit from moving to the Satori 725 trap or one of its variants. Number 2. Stoeger Condor Field, $450. In the past, traditional double-barrel shotguns had the reputation of being expensive and unreachable firearms, making them closer to status symbols than practical guns, despite being mechanically simpler than conventional pump-action and semi-auto shotguns. The Stoeger Condor Field challenges this notion, aiming to be the most affordable OU shotgun. Yet, as a brand name owned by the Beretta Group, Stoeger shotguns offer no compromise on build quality. The Condor Field is available in multiple calibers: 12, 20, and 28 gauge, 410 bore, and up to 2 different barrel lengths, 26 or 28 inches, depending on your caliber of choice. All models feature 3-inch chambers. Most models are available with elegant A-grade satin walnut furniture. However, if you prefer synthetic stocks, Stoeger has recently released a new model in the 12-gauge range featuring black synthetic furniture. If you are a passionate bird hunter, Stoeger also offers a special version of the Condor Field, the 1220, which features a 12-gauge barrel and a 20-gauge barrel. This configuration is reminiscent of combination guns, taking the guesswork out of whether to bring the 12-gauge or the 20-gauge. Number 1. CZ Reaper Magnum, $1,025. The Reaper Magnum is a derivative of CZ's other bird hunting over-under, the Swamp Magnum, offering a host of features specific to turkey hunting. Like its predecessor, the Reaper Magnum features a Realtree camouflage finish, 2 barrels with 3.5-inch chambers, and compatibility with extended chokes. The Reaper Magnum's main advantage is a shorter pair of barrels, 26-inch instead of 30-inch, increasing maneuverability and reducing weight. The receiver also features a short length of Picatinny rail, allowing the hunter to attach their favorite optics, such as a red dot sight or a holographic sight. The included QD swivels make it easy to install a sling and keep your shotgun with you at all times. The box includes 5 extended interchangeable chokes of different sizes, saving you from buying them separately. The choke sizes range from improved cylinder to extra full, letting you prepare each barrel for different ranges to be ready for birds showing up at any distance. The best feature of this shotgun by far is the safety and barrel selector. With a flick of the thumb, you can either select barrel or place it on safe and take full advantage of the Reaper Magnum, provided you've configured it for multiple distances. For example, you can install a full or extra full choke on one barrel and keep it loaded with 3.5-inch shell for turkeys at 40 to 45 yards, while fitting the other barrel with a modified choke, keeping it loaded with a 2 3/4-inch shell for close-range targets up to 10 yards. Although CZ intended the Reaper Magnum to be the ultimate turkey gun from 40 feet to 40 yards, you can also press this shotgun into service as a workhorse waterfowl or upland bird hunting gun. Ruger LCR, $650. Revolvers don't change much, but when Ruger created the LCR, they went big with it. Instead of using titanium and scandium to drive the price sky high, they simply used polymer. Polymer-framed revolvers seem odd, but to reduce weight without increasing price, it makes sense. Ruger didn't just stop there, though. They ended up making a fantastic revolver for everyday carry. Double-action triggers are rarely nice, but Ruger's design is absolutely brilliant. It's superbly smooth and relatively short. It's easily the best stock double-action trigger on the market. As such, you'll have no problems being accurate with the gun. The big front sight is nice and also easily replaceable. A good aftermarket exists that provides a variety of replacement front sight options. Number 11. Ruger SP101, $700. When we say the SP101 is the best beginner revolver, we mean specifically the 3-inch barreled model in .38 Special 357 Magnum. This combination gives new revolver owners an option that's both easy to handle and can accomplish a wide variety of tasks. Ruger's SP101 is an extremely capable gun that's made to last. It doesn't tap out and will be a gun you can pass down. In fact, it's stout and very capable. The 3-inch barrel makes it easy to shoot .357 Magnum rounds and ensures they reach a good velocity. .357 Magnums from a barrel shorter than 3 inches can be quite stout, extremely loud, and concussive. The hefty weight of the SP-101 also makes it a bit easier to control with .357 Magnums. The DASA trigger allows the user to cook off a precisely aimed round or to fire rapid follow-up shots. The SP-101 is small enough for concealed carry and can also be used on the trail for animal defense. It's a combination of features that allow you to take the SP-101 anywhere and do anything. Number 10. Heritage Arms Rough Rider, $250. If you just need a revolver for the collection that's cheap but fun, then the Heritage Arms Rough Rider is for you. This little fella is a Colt SAA clone that's chambered for the .22 LR or .22 Magnum. It's a plinker perfect for new shooters, for kids, or just for fun. The Rough Rider often sells for less than $200 in its various configurations with a multitude of grip designs and barrel lengths. It's a fun gun with a very well-proven design that makes it easy and fun to shoot. Heritage does add this weird manual safety we don't care for, but we guess it has its purpose. Beyond that, this gun is the most fun you can have for around $150. Accuracy is surprisingly good, and the crisp single-action trigger makes it easy to drop hammers on the cheapest of .22 LR and drive them to the target. The Rough Rider brand has been around for quite some time, and millions of these things have proven themselves worthy. It's such an affordable gun, it's tough not to be surprised by the reliability and accuracy the gun inherently has. Number 9. Chiappa Rhino, $1,500. We love when companies bring out something new and succeed. Italian firm Chiappa brought the Rhino to American shores and we gobbled it up. Why is the Rhino different? Well, they took the barrel and aligned it with the bottom cylinder rather than the top cylinder. The effect is that recoil is generated rearward into the wrist rather than upward. This makes follow-up shots super easy even when shooting Magnum calibers. The Rhino utilizes an interest hammer setup that's external but is a false hammer. The actual hammer is internal. The false hammer makes it easy to cock or decock the gun into and out of single-action mode. Chiappa's Rhino features an awesome cylinder release that's positioned right by the hammer and is super ergonomic. The Chiappa Rhino comes in various sizes and calibers. You'll have no problem finding one for your needs. Also, the larger variants feature optics and light rails that bring the Chiappa into the modern age of fighting handguns. Number 8. S&W M&P R8, $1,540. As far as the bucket list guns go, the M&P R8 is one of the few revolvers on our list. This has to be the most tactical revolver ever created. The story goes that SWAT teams were looking for a modern revolver to issue to cops toting shields. The revolver was desired because the slide wouldn't potentially hit the top of the window in the shield and malfunction. Smith & Wesson created the TR8 or Tactical Revolver 8 for this task. What makes the TR8 so tactical is the fact it wears a rail for a flashlight and an optional rail to toss an optic on. The TR8 makes it easy to outfit a revolver with modern accessories for defensive or even hunting use. The 8 in TR8 stands for 8 rounds, and that's how many this bad boy holds. In states that ban standard capacity mag, the TR8 offers 8 rounds of .357 Magnum man stoppers, which is tough to beat, especially with an optic and flashlight in place. This is a big gun, and it's surprisingly easy to shoot. The DASA trigger design makes it easy to fire rapidly or precisely. Reloads are fast with moon clips, and the cylinder is cut for 8-round moon clips. Number 7. Magnum Research BFR, $1,500. BFR stands for Biggest Finest Revolver, or at least that's what Magnum Research says it stands for. The Magnum Research BFR combines a modern design with classic features. Like the revolver or yesteryear, the BFR utilizes a single action-only frame with a traditional loading gate design. These massive revolvers have only one viable purpose, and that's hunting. This made-in-America revolver comes in 10 different calibers, with short and long cylinder models being available for everything from .30-30 and .45-70 to the tamer .357 Magnum and .44 Magnum rounds. These stainless steel guns are extremely durable and pack a precision-grade barrel for those long-range shots. Accuracy matters a fair bit when hunting, and the BFR packs a great barrel and excellent trigger for that task. To extend your range, you can slap on optic on your BFR with one of the numerous optic mounts available from Magnum Research. Some of these calibers have such great extended range performance that a magnified optic makes a ton of sense for revolver hunting. The BFR as a whole is an excellent hunting revolver and makes it easy to take down medium to large game depending on caliber. Number 6. S&W Model 10, $650. The original Model 10 started way back in 1899. It was originally known as the Smith & Wesson 38 hand ejector model of 1899. It later became the first military and police revolver, and eventually the Victory model, and then finally the Model 10. As you'd imagine, after over a century of production, the Model 10 is widely available on the used market, and Smith & Wesson still produces the Model 10 as part of their classic series. The S&W Model 10 is a classic medium-frame revolver that chambers 6 .38 special rounds. The DASA design makes it easy to fire the weapon rapidly in double action and allows for the user to manually cock the hammer for more precise shots. The S&W Model 10 comes at a wide variety of barrel lengths, ranging from the snub-nose 2-inch model to the combative 5-inch model and the competitive 6-inch model. As far as revolvers go, it's very basic, and it's basically the model of revolver that the rest of the world looked at when designing guns. It's the cornerstone of revolvers, if you will. The S&W Model 10 can serve you well in concealed carry or home defense, albeit the weapon is slightly dated. The Model 10 is widely available on the used market, and Smith & Wesson still produces the Model 10 as part of their classic series. The S&W Model 10 is a classic medium-frame revolver that chambers 6 .38 special rounds. Number 5. S&W Model 500, $1,430. Revolvers are all about power. Ever since metallic cartridges became a thing, we've been shoving bigger bullets and more power behind them. Lots of companies attempt to produce more and more powerful revolvers, and currently, the S&W Model 500 is the most powerful production revolver in the world. S&W produces numerous models of the 500 in various barrel lengths. Some as short as 3.5 inches, which are designed for defense against bears and dinosaurs. Various models allow for optics, bipods, and slings to make taming the big gun a bit easier. Our personal favorite is the Performance Center Model 500 with a 7.5-inch barrel and compensator for recoil and muzzle rise reduction. While it's still a powerful gun, the design makes it a bit easier to shoot. Like any S&W revolver, the Model 500 series are over-engineered and built to last. The trigger design is a modern DASA design that allows the end user to choose between the modes they prefer to shoot with. Heck, the swing-out cylinder even makes reloading rather fast, although we're not sure why you'd need a rapid reload. Number 4. Heritage Arms Rancher, $300. Revolvers are typically handguns, and every other gun on this list is a handgun. However, we like a wild card. Our wild card comes from Heritage Arms and is a 22 LR revolving rifle. Heritage slapped on a 16-inch barrel and a rather nice wood stock, and bam, now we have a revolving rifle. It's essentially a rifle version of the Rough Rider. Like the Rough Rider, you can slap a Magnum cylinder in the gun, and now you can chamber the much more powerful 22 Magnum cartridge. The Rancher rifle is a ton of fun to shoot, and provides one of the more interesting 22 LR rifles on the market. It's a bit of a novelty, but as far as revolving rifles go, it's downright affordable, as is the ammo. The single-action trigger is awesome and very light and crisp. The manual safety makes sense on a rifle since you can't cover the trigger like you can with a revolver. One downside with a revolving rifle is the means by which you shoot it. You can't use a traditional rifle grip. Instead, you have to keep both hands behind the cylinder or risk getting hit by cylinder blast. Number 3. Taurus 85, $200. The revolver features a great construction of stainless steel with matte finish. For the most part of it, you should find the manufacturing done quite well. The parts will easily fit together without much of a hassle. For some, the biggest selling point should be the price. Even if you have a limited budget, you should find the revolver affordable. This Taurus model is comfortable to hold in your hand and still looks good. It might take some time getting used to the cylinder release. Some say it is a little difficult, but with time it should feel smooth. The design, on the other hand, should make the maintenance of your revolver easier than expected. Number 2. Taurus 605, $320. The presence of a large rubber grip on the 605 makes it feel secure in the hand of a shooter. It should also help in cushioning you from the blow shooting hot loads. With the front sight nicely serrated, you should have an easy time using it. For some, the sights will still seem small for various applications. As for the trigger, you should find it typical of any revolver. It is long and heavy, but there is a twist to it. Even by being heavy, you will find the trigger being smooth. On the overall, you will find the fit and finish of the gun makes it look good. You can always take it out among your friends, and most would be interested to know the model more. Number 1. Kimber MFG K6S, $800. Starting with the size, you should find the model compact enough to be a concealed carry. There is no doubt that you will end up liking the handgun even more. It features a hammerless design complemented with a dehorned frame. This means no sharp edges that might be caught in the clothing. You can easily deploy the revolver as fast as possible in an emergency. The trigger on this model is the most outstanding feature. Many people find it being smooth and great even for learners. The company did put a lot of engineering into the trigger, and for sure it is the best. The sights found on the revolver should be perfect for its size. Colt 2000, $500. The Colt 2000 was a semi-auto pistol manufactured by Colt's Manufacturing Company in the late 20th century. It was introduced in 1991 and was intended to be a revolutionary design, incorporating several innovative features. However, it was not well received and is often considered one of the worst guns ever made. One of the main reasons for the negative reputation of the Colt 2000 was its unreliable performance. Many users reported frequent malfunctions and failures to feed, extract, and eject rounds. These reliability issues were attributed to the complex and unproven design of the pistol. The firearm had a rotating barrel locking mechanism, which was intended to reduce recoil and increase accuracy, but ended up causing more problems than it solved. The ergonomics of the Colt 2000 were also criticized. The grip design and angle were considered uncomfortable by many shooters, leading to poor control and accuracy. The trigger pull was heavy and inconsistent, further affecting the pistol's shootability and user experience. Another factor that contributed to the poor reputation of the Colt 2000 was its limited market success. The pistol failed to gain widespread acceptance and popularity among law enforcement agencies, military units, or civilian shooters. It was quickly overshadowed by more reliable and established competitors in the firearms market. Due to its numerous design flaws, the Colt 2000 was eventually discontinued in 1993, just a few years after its introduction. The pistol's short production lifespan and negative reputation have solidified its place among the least desirable firearms ever made. Number 14. Shoshat, $3,500. The Shoshat mash gun, officially known as the Fusil Mitrailleur Model 1915 CSRG, was a light mash gun that saw extensive use by French and American forces during World War I. While it had its shortcomings, it is important to note that labeling it as the worst gun ever made is subjective, and there were other factors that influenced its performance. Let's delve into the details of the Shoshat. The Shoshat was designed in the early 20th century by Colonel Louis Shoshat and Charles Sutter. It was intended to provide automatic firepower to infantry squads. Chambered for the 8mm Lebel rifle cartridge, it featured a long recoil action and an open-bolt firing mechanism. One of the major problems with the Shoshat was its unreliable and sensitive open-bolt firing mechanism. The gun was prone to jamming, especially when exposed to dirt, mud, or debris on the battlefield. Its open-sided mag design also made it susceptible to clogging, further exacerbating its reliability issues. Additionally, the Shoshat's manufacturing quality varied significantly, leading to inconsistencies in performance and reliability between different units. Its heavyweight and awkward design made it difficult to maneuver and carry in combat. Despite its flaws, the Shoshat was widely used by French and American forces due to a shortage of other mash guns during World War I. It remained in service in various forms for several years after the war, but its reputation as a reliable and effective mash gun suffered. Number 13. Type 94 Nambu, $1,000. There have been several examples of poorly designed firearms throughout history, but one that stands out as particularly notorious is the Type 94 Nambu pistol, which was produced from 1935 to 1945. Despite its significant flaws, it was widely used by the Imperial Japanese Army during World War II. So what exactly makes the Nambu Type 94 one of the worst handguns in history? The Type 94 Nambu was a semi-auto pistol developed by retired Army veteran Kijiro Nambu and his associates. It was intended to be a compact, lightweight, and effective firearm, but unfortunately it fell short on most accounts. While the pistol was indeed small in size, it proved to be highly ineffective and even dangerous for its users. One of the major issues with the Type 94 Nambu was its problem with unintentional firing. The sear bar, a crucial component responsible for holding the hammer in place, was mounted on the outside of the pistol. This design flaw made it susceptible to accidental activation if the pistol was mishandled or dropped. This made it an inherently unsafe firearm to use, posing a serious risk to the user and those around them. Additionally, the Type 94 Nambu suffered from numerous mechanical problems. It was prone to jamming, frequently experienced mag malfunctions, and even had instances where it broke apart during disassembly. These reliability issues compromised the pistol's functionality and made it highly unreliable in combat situations. The pistol's internal components were also delicate and prone to breakage, especially during disassembly for cleaning and maintenance. This fragility made it all too easy for users to inadvertently damage the gun's components, further exacerbating its reliability problems. Reassembling the pistol after disassembly was a complicated and time-consuming process, particularly in field conditions where quick and efficient maintenance was crucial. Number 12. Magnum Caliber Handguns, $900. Magnum caliber handguns are a category of firearms that are chambered for powerful and high-velocity cartridges, commonly known as Magnum rounds. While it is subjective to label any specific Magnum caliber handgun as the worst gun ever made, there are certain considerations to be made when discussing these firearms. One of the main factors to consider with Magnum caliber handguns is their recoil. Due to the higher muzzle energy generated by Magnum rounds, these handguns can produce significant recoil. This recoil can make them more challenging to handle and shoot accurately, particularly for inexperienced shooters or those with weaker grips. The strong recoil can also lead to discomfort or even pain during extended shooting sessions. Another factor to keep in mind is the difficulty of follow-up shots. The recoil and muzzle rise of Magnum caliber handguns can impact the shooter's ability to quickly and accurately fire subsequent rounds. It often takes more time to regain control and realign the sights after each shot, potentially affecting the shooter's ability to deliver fast and accurate follow-up shots. Ammunition availability and cost are also considerations with Magnum caliber handguns. These firearms typically require specialized ammunition, which may be less commonly found and more expensive compared to standard handgun cartridges. This can result in limited availability and higher costs for ammunition, making regular practice and training sessions with Magnum caliber handguns more expensive. Another potential concern with Magnum caliber handguns is over-penetration. The high muzzle energy of Magnum rounds can result in increased penetration through barriers, potentially posing a risk of unintended damage or injury in self-defense situations where bystanders may be present. Number 11. Gewehr 41, $3,950. During World War II, Germany initially relied on the bolt-action Karabiner 98K as their standard infantry rifle. However, as the war progressed, German engineers sought ways to enhance the individual soldier's rate of fire. As a result, they developed the Gewehr 41 rifle. The Gewehr 41 introduced an early gas piston, rotating bolt rifle operating system, which was somewhat similar to the one later used in the renowned M1 Garand rifle. However, the implementation of this system in the G41 fell short compared to the Garand. The G41 was expensive to manufacture and required intricate machining processes, making it a complex and time-consuming firearm to produce. One of the significant drawbacks of the G41 was its demanding maintenance requirements. The weapon had to be meticulously maintained to ensure proper functioning, and its muzzle had a tendency to foul, requiring frequent cleaning during use. This maintenance demand posed challenges for soldiers in the field, where time and resources were often limited. Another drawback of the G41 was its weight and poor balance. Weighing in at 11 pounds when unloaded, it was over 2 pounds heavier than the Karabiner 98K. The additional weight made it more cumbersome for soldiers to carry and handle, particularly during extended periods of combat. The poor balance of the weapon further exacerbated this issue, affecting its maneuverability and overall ergonomics. Although the G41 was a semi-auto weapon, its integral non-detachable mag presented limitations. Loading the mag was a slow process, impacting the rate of fire. Reloading required the use of stripper clips, which were not as efficient as detachable box mags commonly found in other rifles of the time. This hindered the rifle's ability to sustain a rapid and continuous rate of fire during engagements. Number 10. Colt 1855 Revolving Rifle, $3,500. The Colt 1855 revolving rifle was a firearm produced by Colt's Manufacturing Company in the mid-19th century, and it is often considered one of the more problematic firearms in history. One of the major drawbacks of the Colt 1855 was its reliability issues. The rifle featured a revolving cylinder that held multiple chambers, similar to Colt's popular revolvers of the time. However, the design of the cylinder and the sealing mechanism proved to be problematic. The rifle often suffered from gas leakage between the cylinder and the barrel, resulting in reduced accuracy and potential safety concerns. The gas leakage could also lead to fouling and increased maintenance requirements. Additionally, the Colt 1855 revolving rifle had a complex and intricate mechanism, which made it prone to mechanical failures and malfunctions. The rifle's internal components were intricate and delicate, making it susceptible to damage or breakage during use or maintenance. This complexity also meant that the rifle required meticulous cleaning and maintenance to keep it in proper working condition. Another significant drawback of the gun was its limited ammunition capacity. Despite the revolving cylinder design, the rifle had a relatively low cartridge capacity compared to other contemporary firearms of the time. Reloading the rifle was a slow and cumbersome process, as each individual chamber had to be loaded separately, unlike the quick reloading capabilities of other rifles that used mags or breech loading systems. This limited ammunition capacity and slow reloading time put the shooter at a disadvantage in combat situations. Furthermore, the gun had significant weight and balance issues. The rifle was heavy and unwieldy, making it difficult to carry and maneuver, particularly in prolonged engagements. Its poor balance further compounded these issues, impacting the shooter's ability to aim and handle the firearm effectively. Number 9. Jennings J22 Pistol, $150. The Jennings J22 pistol, also known as the Jennings Brico Model 38, is a small semi-auto pistol chambered in .22 LR caliber. Produced by Jennings Firearms and later Brico Arms, it gained a reputation as one of the firearms with significant drawbacks and is often considered as one of the worst guns ever made. One of the main criticisms of the Jennings J22 pistol is its poor build quality and reliability issues. The materials used in its construction were of low quality, and the overall craftsmanship left much to be desired. This resulted in a firearm that was prone to malfunctions and failures, leading to frequent jams, misfires, and feeding problems. These reliability issues compromised the functionality of the pistol and made it a less than dependable choice for self-defense or other purposes. Another significant concern with the Jennings J22 is its subpar accuracy. The pistol's short barrel length, combined with its rudimentary sights and inconsistent manufacturing tolerances, made it difficult to achieve consistent and precise shot placement. This limited accuracy greatly reduced its effectiveness for accurate target shooting or self-defense scenarios that require precise aiming. The Jennings J22 pistol also faced criticism for its safety features, or rather lack thereof. It had a rudimentary manual thumb safety, but its design and positioning made it difficult to engage or disengage reliably. This raised concerns about accidental discharges and compromised the overall safety of the firearm. Furthermore, the ergonomics and user comfort of the gun were often cited as significant drawbacks. Number 8. Johnson M1941 Pistol, $8,000. The Johnson M1941 rifle, designed by Melvin Johnson, was an ambitious attempt to create a semi-auto rifle for military use during World War II. While it had some innovative features, it also suffered from several drawbacks, which led to its inclusion on lists of firearms considered among the worst ever made. One of the notable features of the Johnson M1941 rifle was its short recoil operating system. This system allowed for a faster rate of fire compared to other rifles of the time. Additionally, the rifle had a 10-round rotary mag, which provided a higher ammunition capacity than many of its contemporaries. However, the gun faced several significant challenges. One of the main issues was its complexity. The rifle had numerous moving parts, and its design required meticulous maintenance to keep it functioning properly. This complexity made it difficult to field strip and clean, posing challenges for soldiers in combat situations where time and resources were limited. Another drawback of the rifle was its weight. Weighing around 10 pounds, it was significantly heavier than other rifles of the period. The added weight made it cumbersome to carry and handle, affecting the maneuverability of soldiers on the battlefield. Production and logistical issues also plagued the rifle. The rifle was more expensive to produce compared to the other rifles, and the manufacturing process was complex. This resulted in limited production numbers and difficulties in scaling up for mass production to meet military demand. Number 7. Sten Gun, $150. The Sten gun, officially known as the Sten submash gun, was a British firearm developed and used during World War II. While it played a significant role in the war effort and was appreciated for its simplicity and low production cost, it is often criticized for its design flaws and shortcomings, earning it a place on lists of the worst guns ever made. The Sten gun was designed as a cheap and quickly produced submash gun to arm British and Commonwealth forces. Its main selling point was its simplicity, which allowed for rapid production and ease of use. The firearm featured a simple blowback operation and fired from an open bolt. However, the simplicity of the Sten gun also contributed to its issues. The firearm lacked refinement and suffered from numerous reliability problems. The manufacturing process prioritized speed over precision, resulting in inconsistent quality control. This led to variations in performance and reliability between individual guns. One of the most common issues with the Sten gun was its tendency to jam. The open bolt design combined with loose tolerances made it susceptible to dirt, debris, and fouling, causing malfunctions and stoppages. Soldiers often had to regularly clean and maintain the firearm to keep it operational. Additionally, the Sten gun had a reputation for poor accuracy. Its basic sights and lack of a stock meant that it was primarily intended for short-range engagements. The absence of a stock also made it difficult to control during sustained fire, further affecting accuracy and maneuverability. The Sten gun's construction materials were another point of criticism. Number 6. RSC M1917, $4,500. The RSC M1917, also known as the RSC Model 1917, was a French semi-auto rifle developed during World War I. While it was an innovative design for its time, it faced several challenges and limitations that have led to its inclusion on lists of firearms considered among the worst ever made. The RSC M1917 was one of the first practical semi-auto rifles to see combat. It featured a gas-operated system that utilized a long-stroke piston and a tilting bolt design. The rifle had a 5-round detachable mag and fired the 8mm Lebel cartridge, the standard French ammunition of the time. However, the RSC M1917 suffered from a number of drawbacks that impacted its effectiveness on the battlefield. One of the main concerns was its reliability. The rifle was prone to jamming and malfunctions, particularly in adverse conditions or when subjected to dirt and debris. The complex gas-operated system and the tilting bolt design were more susceptible to fouling and required meticulous maintenance to keep the rifle functioning reliably. Another significant drawback of the RSC M1917 was its weight and balance. The rifle was heavy compared to other contemporary weapons, which made it cumbersome to carry and maneuver, especially for extended periods of time. The weight distribution also affected the handling and stability of the rifle, making it more challenging for soldiers to aim and fire accurately. Number 5. M3 Submash Gun Grease Gun, $200. The M3 Submash Gun, commonly known as the Grease Gun, was a 45 ACP submash gun developed by the United States during World War II. While it served a purpose and saw extensive use in the war, it is often criticized for its design flaws and limitations, making it a firearm that many consider not worth purchasing. One of the main criticisms of the M3 submash gun is its build quality and overall construction. The gun was hastily designed and produced using stamped metal parts, resulting in a firearm that felt cheap and lacked durability. The overall fit and finish were subpar, and the gun was prone to developing loose or rattling components over time. This compromised its reliability and longevity. Another significant drawback of the M3 submash gun was its ergonomics. The design was not user-friendly, and the firearm lacked features that would enhance usability and control. The stock was short and uncomfortable, making it challenging to shoulder and stabilize the weapon during firing. The absence of a proper pistol grip further added to the discomfort and limited the shooter's ability to control recoil. Furthermore, the M3 submash gun had reliability issues. The weapon was known to jam frequently, particularly if not properly maintained or if exposed to dirt and debris. Its open bolt design also made it susceptible to fouling, reducing its reliability in harsh environments or prolonged use. The accuracy of the M3 submash gun was another concern. Its simple sights and lack of a stock that could be extended or adjusted limited its effective range and made it primarily suitable for close quarters combat. The firearm's loose tolerances and substandard barrel quality further contributed to its lack of accuracy. Number 4. Arisaka Type 99 Rifle, $650. The Arisaka Type 99 rifle, specifically the early models, refers to a bolt-action rifle used by the Imperial Japanese Army during World War II. While the Type 99 rifle had some notable features, the early models, in particular, are often criticized for various design flaws and limitations. One of the main issues with the early models of the Type 99 rifle was their overall quality and manufacturing inconsistencies. As the war progressed, Japan faced resource shortages and increased production demands, which led to a decline in quality control. This resulted in variations in fit and finish, with some rifles exhibiting poor craftsmanship and less reliable components. Another drawback of the early Type 99 rifles was their excessive weight. The rifles were relatively heavy, weighing around 9 to 10 pounds, which made them less maneuverable and fatiguing for soldiers to carry for extended periods. This hindered their effectiveness in combat situations that required quick movement and agility. Additionally, the Type 99 rifle suffered from inadequate sights and poor accuracy. The early models were equipped with simple iron sights that were difficult to adjust and lacked precision. This made it challenging for soldiers to aim accurately at longer ranges, limiting the rifle's effective engagement distance. Number 3. The H&R Self-Loading Pistol, $650. The H&R self-loading pistol, also known as the H&R Model 1915 or the Hamden pistol, was a semi-auto handgun produced by the Harrington and Richardson Arms Company in the early 20th century. While it was an innovative design for its time, the H&R self-loading pistol faced several challenges and issues that contributed to its reputation as a problematic firearm. One of the primary concerns with the H&R self-loading pistol was its reliability. The pistol suffered from frequent malfunctions, including failures to feed, extract, and eject cartridges. These issues were often attributed to the gun's complex and temperamental recoil-operated system, which relied on the interaction of various parts to function properly. The reliability problems made the pistol unreliable and potentially dangerous in critical situations. Another drawback of the H&R self-loading pistol was its construction quality. The pistol was manufactured using low-quality materials, including cast zinc alloy frames and poorly finished components. These subpar materials and craftsmanship contributed to issues such as cracked frames, loose parts, and premature wear, negatively impacting the durability and longevity of the firearm. Additionally, the ergonomics and handling of the H&R self-loading pistol were not well regarded. The grip design and overall balance of the pistol were often criticized, making it uncomfortable and challenging to shoot accurately. The trigger pull was heavy and inconsistent, further affecting accuracy and shootability. Number 2. Smith & Wesson Sigma Series Pistols, $350. The Smith & Wesson Sigma Series pistols, specifically the early models, were a line of semi-auto handguns introduced by Smith & Wesson in the 1990s. While they were intended to be affordable alternatives to other popular polymer-framed pistols, the early models of the Sigma series faced significant criticism and are often regarded as problematic firearms. One of the main concerns with the early models of the Smith & Wesson Sigma series pistols was their poor quality and lack of reliability. The manufacturing standards and quality control of these pistols were not up to par with other firearms on the market. Users reported frequent malfunctions, including failures to feed, extract, and eject cartridges, as well as issues with the trigger and slide. Another drawback of the early Sigma series pistols was their subpar trigger. The trigger pull was often heavy, gritty, and inconsistent, which affected accuracy and shootability. This made it difficult for shooters to achieve precise and consistent shots, leading to frustration and diminished performance. Number 1. Hi-Point C9 Pistol, $200. The Hi-Point C9 pistol is a semi-auto handgun produced by Hi-Point Firearms. While the C9 is often praised for its affordability and simplicity, it is also criticized for its design, ergonomics, and overall quality, which have led to its inclusion on lists of firearms considered less desirable. One of the primary criticisms of the Hi-Point C9 pistol is its design and aesthetics. The firearm has a bulky and boxy appearance, which many find unappealing. The grip design and overall shape of the pistol are often regarded as uncomfortable and awkward, making it less ergonomic compared to other handguns on the market. Another significant concern with the C9 pistol is its construction and material quality. The firearm is primarily cast of zinc alloy, resulting in a heavy and unbalanced pistol. The weight and balance can make it cumbersome to handle and may affect accuracy and maneuverability. The Hi-Point C9 pistol also faces reliability issues. While some users report satisfactory performance, others have experienced frequent malfunctions, such as failures to feed, extract, and eject cartridges. These reliability concerns can be frustrating and potentially compromise the firearm's functionality in critical situations. Additionally, the C9 pistol's trigger is often criticized for its heavy and gritty pull. The trigger may require significant force to engage, affecting accuracy and overall shooting experience. Auto Ordnance 1911, $600. The 1911, designed in 1907, has been around nearly as long as Americans have been driving cars. It was designed by John Moses Browning specifically for the military and was available for sale to the public at least as early as 1912. To celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Roaring Twenties, the Auto Ordnance 1911A1 is a retro-style 1911 with a 5-inch barrel, 8.5 inches long overall, and 5.5 inches tall. It is chambered in 45 ACP and features a 5-inch barrel, 8.5 inches long overall, and 5.5 inches tall. The 45 ACP cartridge was developed by John Browning in conjunction with this pistol, and the standard military 45 ACP load is a 230 grain FMJ bullet, traveling downrange at roughly 850 feet per second. The pistol is supplied with one 7-round mag, or one 9-round mag if you choose to commit Hearsay. The 1911 is a single-action-only pistol, meaning that unless the hammer is cocked, the pistol will not fire and is just a very expensive paperweight. It has a spur hammer, original grip safety, and small thumb safety. The 1911 is much more immune to accidents and mishandling than the standard striker-fired pistol design. John Moses Browning's original patent drawing of what became the 1911 did not include a thumb safety, but a grip safety was added at the request of the Army. This pistol was meant to be carried by officers and cavalry troopers, and the thumb safety was added at the request of the Army. Number 14. Springfield Armory 1911 DS Prodigy, $1,400. The Springfield 1911 DS Prodigy is a new pistol from Springfield Armory that is offered in 4.25 and 5-inch models. It is similar to the Staccato P model pistol, and much of the initial buzz around the pistol is about whether it is a more affordable competitor to the premium-priced 2011s and other 2011-style pistols. The 1911 DS Prodigy is similar in many ways to the Staccato P model pistol, and much of the initial buzz around the pistol is about whether it is a more affordable competitor to the premium-priced 2011. The Springfield Prodigy is a 9mm pistol with a single-action, hammer-fired barrel, 4.25-inch bull profile, stainless steel barrel, 1 to 16-inch twist, carbon steel frame, forged slide, and agency arms adapter plates. It has a polymer grip module, fine stipple texture, fiber optic front sight, serrated black U-notch rear sight, and ambidextrous safety levers. It has a black Cerakote finish, polymer grip module, fine stipple texture, fiber optic front sight, serrated black U-notch rear sight, and ambidextrous safety levers. The slide and frame are both finished with black Cerakote. The Springfield Prodigy has a thick but comfortable grip with a fine stipple texture and a checkered texture on the back strap below the grip safety. The trigger and controls are predominantly right-handed, but it features dual safety levers that give it some ambidextrous function. The barrel is forged from stainless steel and features a bushing-free bull profile barrel that's 4.25 inches long and 0.695 inches in diameter at the muzzle. The mag catch button is slightly extended and has a serrated rib texture, and the thumb safety has a medium-long sweeping beaver tail. The 1911 DS Prodigy has a 2-piece guide rod that acts as a full-length rod when assembled. The recoil spring is placed over the rear portion of the guide rod and threaded onto the rear portion. Internal parts are injection molded and not forged, but plug-and-play parts are not necessarily a bad thing. The mag is made by Duramag and looks similar to Staccato 2011 mags. Staccato mags cost $10 more than Springfield mags, but some early users reported feeding issues with the factory mags. Number 13. Springfield 1911 Emissary, $1,200. Springfield Armory's new 1911 Emissary is a defensive pistol loaded with custom-grade features. It weighs 40 ounces without a mag and is 8.4 inches long, 5.25 inches tall, and 1.26 inches thick at the thumb safety. It features a tri-top slide, bushingless bull barrel, recessed tactical rack U-notch rear sight, integral accessories rail, textured VZ thin-line G10 grip panels, texturing on forged stainless steel frame, and square trigger guard. The slide is 0.92 inch thick, and the grip is 1.1 inches thick with a circumference of 5.25 inches. The hammer, grip, and thumb safeties, slide stop, flat mainspring housing, and mag catch button are matte black. The Springfield Armory 1911 Emissary 45 ACP handgun features a white outline U-shaped rear and tritium luminescent front dot sight, a heavy barrel with a recessed muzzle crown, a forged stainless steel frame in matte gray, G10 grip panels held in place by hex head screws, and a Gen 2 speed trigger with a striated surface. The trigger pull averaged 5 pounds, 7.9 ounces over 10 measurements with an RCBS trigger pull scale. The Springfield Armory 1911 Emissary 45 ACP handgun has a bushingless, 5-inch stainless steel match-grade heavy barrel with a recessed muzzle crown and a full-length recoil spring guide rod. It has a high-sweep beaver tail style grip safety with a memory bump that helps ensure a positive grip and prevents hammer bite. The pistol has a soft zippered carry case, a gun padlock, the disassembly pin, and 2 Mekgar mags made in Italy. They hold 8 rounds of 45 ACP ammunition each. All these features combine to make the Springfield 1911 Emissary 4.25-inch 45 ACP pistol a great choice for shooters who want a modern 1911. Number 12. Springfield 1911 Defender, $650. The Springfield 1911 Defender is an excellent choice for a 1911 pistol due to its combination of modern and classic features. It is chambered in 45 ACP and includes a Parkerized forged carbon steel slide and frame for enhanced durability, as well as a stainless steel match-grade barrel with fixed 3-dot combat sights. This provides an excellent sight radius for enhanced precision and accuracy. Additionally, the Springfield Armory Ronin series guns use a hot salt-blued forged slide and a lightweight satin Cerakote finished forged alloy frame. It has an original 7-round mag backed by Springfield Armory's lifetime warranty. The Springfield 1911 Defender is a high-quality firearm at a great price point that makes it a good choice for 1911 pistol enthusiasts. Number 11. Kimber Warrior, $1,250. The 1911 is well over 100 years old now and has served in 2 world wars and fought in everything from the frozen hills of Korea to the sweltering heat of Iraqi sand dunes. But this classic pistol has evolved a long way since that old GI model that first saw combat in the trenches of Europe. 1911s have always been popular with at least some folks, but you can actually see daylight through some of the older models because of the loose tolerances. Kimber looked at the 1911 market and saw people were talking base model pistols and upgrading them with performance-enhancing parts, barrels, sights, triggers, etc. They considered the market demand and started making match-grade guns from the get-go. Many models ensued, long, medium, compact, and all, costing a relative premium compared to the average pistol. The Kimber Warrior is an exceptional 1911 pistol that is well suited for personal defense and open carry. It features a flat dark earth, desert, and black finish and is renowned for its high-end quality. It also features a 5-inch barrel, a total length of 8.5 inches, and a weight of 2.2 pounds. The Warrior has an extended beaver tail, match-grade trigger, and single-side extended safety, making it a great option for personal protection. It comes with illuminated sights, which ensure accuracy in low-light situations, and a light rail allowing any light or laser accessories to be mounted. Lastly, the Kimber Warrior is extremely accurate, making it a great choice for competitions. All in all, the Kimber Warrior is an excellent 1911 pistol that is suitable for a wide range of uses. Number 10. Ruger 1911, $1,000. Ruger introduced the SR 1911 as a brushed stainless hard-use 1911. It features checkered grips with the Ruger emblem and a 5-inch barrel government model steel frame 45 ACP. The pistol features a slightly extended thumb safety and a modern beaver tail type grip safety. The slide is a forged unit, while the frame is cast. Disassembly is straightforward, and quality of manufacture and good finish is evident. The barrel is a standard 5-inch long 1911 45 ACP barrel with a 132-inch gap between the two halves to ensure proper feed reliability. The Ruger 1911 features a tight tension on the cartridge case when in battery, positive feed, extraction, and ejection, and a barrel bushing that is snug but not so tight it cannot be field stripped by hand. The plunger tube is part of the frame, and the pistol's thumb safety and grip safety are well designed and properly fitted. The firing pin block is an unnecessary complication, but Ruger has solved this problem by using a lightweight titanium firing pin and an extra-strength design firing pin spring. The pistol features Novak fixed sights, which can be adjusted for windage. The Ruger SR 1911 is an impressive combat pistol with a square rear notch and post front sight. It was tested with a mix of 45 ACP loads from Federal, Remington, Winchester, and Fiocchi. It was fast on target and easy to get solid center hits. The single most accurate loading tested was the Fiocchi 200 grain XTP with a 2-inch group. The Ruger SR 1911 is reliable and accurate enough for all but the most demanding competition. The Ruger SR 1911 is among the best buys in the 1911 world. Additionally, the gun is backed by the company's customer service and lifetime warranty. Number 9. Smith & Wesson 1911 SE, $1,000. Smith & Wesson's new E-Series 1911s are a challenge to improve on a classic without losing its fundamental strengths. The SW 1911 SE is a scandium alloy-framed black anodized finished bob-tailed 1911 designed to compete with the rest of the Commander length 1911s. It has a stainless steel slide and a melanite-treated steel slide weighing 29.6 ounces and 7.95 inches snout to tail. It is an easy choice for concealed carry. Smith & Wesson has released the SW 1911 SE with a titanium firing pin, oversized extractor, combat-style ejection port, recessed muzzle, precision-fit trigger, Trijicon tritium front and rear, and an ambidextrous safety. The gun's trigger has little slack, a clean and crisp pull, and a brake that's easier than hitting the snooze button on your alarm clock. The slide is as well fitted as a new jar lid and smooth with it. The 1911 SE has 17 lines per inch front strap checkering and aggressive back strap striations, as well as a dozen grooves on the top and rear of the slide. Smith & Wesson has milled fish scale scallop slide serrations along the slide's length. The pistol performed flawlessly in the Funhouse at Gunsight with no muzzle flip and second-round follow-ups. It is more accurate than most modern firearms. Smith & Wesson's E-Series 1911 SE is an attractive, accurate, and reliable JMB that appeals to the masses. It has been tested with Winchester White Box 230 grain FMJ, Federal 230 grain FMJ, Remington UMC 230 grain FMJ, PMC 230 grain FMJ, Speer Lawman 230 grain FMJ, and Blazer 230 grain FMJ. It also has been tested with Winchester Ranger SXT 230 grain HP and Federal HydroShock 230 grain JHP. Brand snobs need not apply, but quality-minded 1911 buyers should add the SW 1911 SE to their shopping list. Number 8. Rock Island 1911 GI Standard, $500. The Rock Island 1911 GI Standard FS 9mm pistol is a classic post-World War I 1911 style gun that is perfect for shooters who want an affordable 1911 chambered in 9mm. It features a slick, minimalist design with low-profile sights and a smooth frame and slide for a no-snag draw. It has a beautiful, non-reflective parkerized finish and a classic smooth wood grip. It has a 5-inch barrel and a crisp factory 4 to 6 pound trigger for increased accuracy. This gun also has a beveled mag that holds 7 rounds, as well as a 3-dot combat sight for greater accuracy. This 1911 is 8.56 inches long and weighs 2.47 pounds. Rock Island Armory's GI Standard Series is an excellent gun for anyone looking for an affordable 1911 with classic features and is one of the best budget 1911s. The Rock Island is one of the best 45 ACP pistols for the price. Number 7. Sig Sauer STX, $1,300. The Sig Sauer 1911 STX is a large frame handgun that is designed for self-defense, along with conceal and carry purposes. It stems from the Granite Series Rail and Revolution Series model handguns that were changed to SIG's Model 1911 version of John Browning's classic handgun. The frame and slide have been dehorned to help ensure it does not snag on material or clothing when it is being pulled out for use. It has a match-grade barrel, hammer, and trigger. It has a beaver tail grip safety with a speed bump, extended ambidextrous thumb safety, firing pin safety, and hammer intercept notch. The overall length of the 1911 STX is 8.7 inches, with a height of 5.5 inches and a barrel length of 5 inches. The slide material is made from stainless steel and features a black nitron finish with polished caulking serrations. The frame material is made from stainless steel and features a natural stainless finish. The sights are adjustable combat night sights. The grips are custom wood and feature 25 line per inch front strap serrations. It holds 8 rounds of 45 ACP ammunition in the mag. The trigger pull is approximately 5 pounds for the single action. In addition, the STX is crafted with a checkered front and back strap, ambidextrous thumb safety, and a nitron stainless steel slide, ensuring a solid and secure grip. The adjustable combat night sights offer improved accuracy, while the custom burled maple grips improve comfort. On top of that, Sig Sauer's solid engineering and quality control make the STX an ideal choice for patriotic home defense. Finally, with its reasonable price tag, the Sig Sauer STX is an excellent choice for anyone looking for an efficient and reliable 1911 pistol. Number 6. Wilson Combat CQB, $3,500. The CQB is a full-size 1911 A1, made with a carbon steel frame and slide for the greatest strength and durability. Wilson Combat invested in CNC machining centers and brought all the slide, frame, and barrel production in-house, allowing the pistol smith to have more time to ensure every detail is correct. This results in a gun with more accuracy, reliability, and longevity already built in. However, it still takes skill, experience, and time to properly finish fitting and lap in the slide to frame fit. Wilson Combat produces barrel blanks that are deep drilled, honed, rifled, then turned on CNC lathes and chambered. Each barrel and its bushing are then exactingly fitted. The barrel and bushing fit is changed, with the barrel flush to the bushing and beveled to protect the crown. The rear sight is now a ledge type, and the front sight is a fiber optic. The front blade is equipped with a fiber optic rod to speed up aim. The CQB has received modern improvements, such as an aggressively lifted front strap and trigger guard, precision-cut checkering, an optional mag funnel, and a Wilson-made grip safety with an ambidextrous thumb safety. It also has a PVD finish, which is a process where the parts are locked into a cabinet. The cabinet is evacuated to a hard vacuum, and the depositing material is vaporized and allowed to coat the parts. The pistol smith who built the CQB also made sure there were no sharp edges there. The CQB is made of DLC, a carbon deposit that self-coats in a hard, crystalline-like surface layer. It is low friction and resists corrosion to an amazing degree. The barrel is fast and accurate, and each Wilson Combat 1911 is test-fired for function and accuracy before it is shipped. Test shooters have been able to punch out a 5-shot group at 15 yards with a 45 ACP. Number 5. Colt 1911 Government, $1,000. On March 29, 1911, Lieutenant Colonel John T. Thompson of the U.S. Ordnance Department sent a letter to Colts in Hartford, Connecticut, to inform them that the military testing held at Springfield Armory had concluded and John Moses Browning's 1911 design, produced by Colt, had come out on top. The M1911 served as the standard sidearm for American soldiers for the next 74 years. The fit between the slide and the frame is excellent. Each pistol ships with 2 7-round flush mags, both bearing the company name and the rampant Colt on the floor plate. At the range, the 1911 is a fundamentally uncomplicated gun, inserting a mag, releasing the slide, and hammering away until the single-stack mag is empty. The Colt 1911 Government Series 80 Logan Matesh 4T tag is a no-frills gun based on the original military design. The sights are simple, with 3 white dots on the rear and 1 on the front. The traditional single-action trigger has a noticeable take-up before you hit the wall, but once that wall is reached, there is no stacking or creep to be felt. Steady trigger pressure results in a very crisp break. The trigger-actuated firing pin block on these guns makes for a smooth and crisp trigger pull, but some people say it makes for a trigger pull that's anything but smooth and crisp. The 1911 semi-auto pistol is a heavy gun that fires the 45 ACP cartridge, which is a harder-hitting round than the 9mm. It is designed to be used in combat and is the quintessential self-defense handgun, so it was chosen to do most of the testing at 21 feet. The Colt 1911 Government Series 80 Logan Matesh 4T tag is a no-frills gun based on the original military design. The sights are simple, with 3 white dots on the rear and 1 on the front. The traditional single-action trigger has a noticeable take-up before you hit the wall, but once that wall is reached, there is no stacking or creep to be felt. Steady trigger pressure results in a very crisp break. The gun ran flawlessly on a diet of various bullet weights and compositions, and as long as the user doesn't have a limp wrist, the 1911 will go bang each and every time it pulls the trigger. There are fancier 1911s and less expensive 1911s, but there is something to be said for having an affordably priced original Colt government model that's not much different from the one your grandfather had on his hip when he was in the Army. Number 4. Taurus 1911, $650. The Taurus 1911 is a great option for an affordable, accurate, and reliable handgun. It is manufactured in Brazil with a dovetail sight, lowered and flared ejection, and 5-inch barrel, making it well suited for accuracy. It is also hammer forged and hand fitted, allowing for high-quality parts. This gun also features an ambidextrous safety, Taurus's special system on the hammer that disables the gun, 2 mags, and a bushing wrench, making it highly safe and reliable. Additionally, many models adjustable front and rear sights, a matte black carbon steel slide, black checkered polymer grip, and a blue steeled frame. It comes with a lifetime warranty and is available from Palmetto State Armory. With all these features and benefits, the Taurus 1911 makes a great choice for those looking for a premium 1911 at an affordable price. Taurus makes some of the best cheap 1911s for the money. Number 3. Nighthawk Custom President, $4,600. The Nighthawk Custom President is a 1911 style pistol designed with a focus on high-end materials and craftsmanship. This handgun is known for its accuracy, reliability, and overall quality. The Nighthawk Custom President is a high-quality handgun built with precision and attention to detail. It features a forged steel frame and slide, which provides excellent durability and longevity. Its barrel is hand-fitted to the frame and slide, allowing for maximum accuracy and minimal recoil. It is a very accurate handgun. Its barrel is hand-fitted to the frame and slide, which ensures that it shoots straight and true. Additionally, the 4.25-inch barrel length provides a perfect balance between accuracy and ease of carry. It has a classic look that is both elegant and rugged and can be customized to suit the user's needs. The pistol comes with a high-quality set of sights, but users can upgrade to tritium night sights or fiber optic sights. Additionally, the trigger pull can be customized to meet individual preferences. However, the high price tag is reflective of the superior quality and craftsmanship that goes into this handgun. It is a custom-made handgun, which means that it may not be readily available. Customers may have to wait several weeks or months to receive their custom-made pistol. It is not suitable for novice shooters and may not be readily available. It is also heavy, weighing in at around 39 ounces, making it less suitable for users who prefer a lighter weight firearm. Number 2. Springfield Vickers 1911, $3,850. The Springfield Vickers 1911 is a semi-custom and combat-oriented firearm designed by Delta Force veteran Larry Vickers and Springfield Armory. It features a Wilson combat hammer and safety, Vickers Elite battle sights for quick and easy alignment, woven front strap checkering for a firm grip, and G10 grips for a secure hold. The trigger is smooth and light for a crisp trigger pull, and the rear sight is a Vickers Elite blacked-out sight. Additionally, it has a tritium front sight for visibility in day and night conditions. The 1911 has an amazing level of craftsmanship, and it is suitable for both experienced and beginner shooters. Number 1. Dan Wesson Specialist, $2,000. The Dan Wesson Specialist recently reintroduced and updated chambered in .45 Auto, and quickly became the author's favorite pistol. Reliability is the heart and soul of a pistol, and the mag you select has as much or maybe more to do with reliability than the ammo. All steel parts are confident of the longevity of the pistol over time and abuse, and the mag well is recessed. The Dan Wesson Specialist 45 ACP 1911 handgun features tactical night sights with white rings for daytime use and a yellow-green combination for low-light conditions. The rear sight is drift adjustable via a set screw, and the pistol can be racked one-handed using a belt, tactical vest, jeans pocket, or table. The duty finish and internals have held up ideally, and the VZ Grips G10 plates are very aggressive. The Dan Wesson Specialist 45 ACP 1911 handgun features tactical night sights with white rings for daytime use and a yellow-green combination for low-light conditions. Swapping grip plates is straightforward if desired. The Dan Wesson Specialist 1911 45 ACP handgun features backstrap checkering, grip safety with palm swell, ambidextrous thumb safety, accessory rail, deep beaver tail with palm swell, trigger with minimal overtravel, magwell, forward cocking serrations, 3-shot groups from 25 yards, accuracy, usability, and performance table for 45 ACP ammunition. The Specialist is a prime example of the refinement of the defensive handgun platform with features such as triggers and ergonomics. John Moses Browning is credited with the lock breech, short recoil operation, sliding breech block, recoil spring, double camming surfaces, receiver-mounted slide release, double-column single-feed position mag, and double-column single-feed position mag. The Specialist proved accurate in testing with range ammunition and full-power loads. It is available in various calibers, such as the powerful 10mm. The Specialist is a reliable, ergonomic, and accurate pistol